Hello. I'm great, everyone. How are you guys doing? Hey, Pharaoh. Welcome. I'm going to get you added to the list. I don't see any new subscribers. I don't have a notification of a new subscriber. I saw somebody just unsubscribed since my live stream started. Alright, guys, so I am making a list now. If you're already subscribed, if you're a returning subscriber, go ahead and like the video and then comment and let me know that you have liked the video. If you are new, meaning you are not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Once I get a notification showing that you have subscribed, then I'll add you somewhere towards the front of the list. Pharaoh, I'm already working on the list, but you're welcome to like keep it updated after I get done making it if you would like. Okay, so. What's up, Pete? You have to say. So you only have to comment to let me know that you liked the video once. That you took it onto the list. I'm gonna go ahead and post the list I have so far. If If you commented and for some reason you don't see your name on here, let me know. So I can go back through and get the list. I think sometimes I miss people. There's a list, Diksha. If you would like to be added to the list, go ahead and like the video and let me know once you've done that, and I'll be happy to add it to the list. Unless you're not, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll move you somewhere towards the front. But if you're already subscribed, just go ahead and like the video. So Ravender Deep, I've got you. You guys don't have to comment several times letting me know that you like the video. Just once is enough. Hey, Julia. Okay. Okay, Fire Red, thank you for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started because I think that I have everyone that's in here so far that commented. So Taj May, you will be first. Please go ahead with your questions. Okay. I got you, Taj May. Let's get started. Hey, Legal Girl. Okay. So for Taj May, it looks like you may be coming off of some difficult times. And your sorry, something on my hand there. Your spirit guides actually want you to know that despite whatever difficult times that you've been having to deal with or having to have gone through, it's actually brought you closer to being able to achieve whatever goals that you set for yourself. Okay, so it's like you have to kind of go through the struggle to get closer to achieving the goals that you have set for yourself. Okay, so the card that you got is that you're very close to achieving your goals, and you know it's based off of whatever recent struggles or recent things that you kind of went through that kind of shook things up or upset things for you. You may have been kind of wondering why did that have to happen, but it needed to happen in order to bring you closer to achieving your goals. So let's check these comments out. Heavenly says, I like the video. Honestly, I subscribed a day ago. Never had a free reading yet. Okay, so Heavenly, you've been added to the list. Unfortunately, the way the live streams work is, you know, if you subscribe during the live stream, then that is your ticket to getting a reading somewhere towards the front. Okay. But since you did not subscribe during the live stream, you know, you just added to the list as regular in the order that I received your comments. Libra Girl, yeah, you can definitely be added to the list. Just like the video, and I'll get you added. Tajman, you're welcome. So I don't have any new subscriber yet, Satandra. So I'll give it a couple of minutes to try to refresh. I know you guys, I always show you guys this. I know y'all can't see it on your end, but I'm able to see, exactly how many people who subscribe and all that stuff. I know y'all can't see that on your side, but just so you know that, I can tell when someone actually does subscribe. It doesn't, it tells me the exact number and then it tells me who. So I don't have a new subscriber yet. But once it updates showing me that I do, I'll be happy to add you to somewhere towards the front of the list. Fire Red, thank you for subscribing. Go ahead and ask your question. And Sathandra, I just got a notification for you subscribing. I believe I'm gonna check in a second. Hello, Lena. Okay. So you can be added to the list. If you subscribed a few days ago, just go ahead and like the video. All right. All right. Elantra, I do see a notification for you, so I'll get you added. All right. Lena, if you would like to be added to the list, you would need to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and comment and let me know. If you are already subscribed, then go ahead and like the video. Okay. So Fire Red, if you're here, please go ahead and ask your question. Blue Skies, if you want to be added, you need to like the video and then comment and let me know once you've done that. And that'll get you added to the list. Okay. And then Elantra, I did get your donation, so you go next. I'm gonna go ahead and do the reading I'm already on. But I will do your reading next, okay? And thank you for making a donation. Tina, let's go back through the comments. So if I missed you, I'll go back through the comments to look and see where you commented at, letting me know that you liked the video. Okay, so yeah, Tina, looks like I did miss you. Sorry about that. Thank you for alerting me to that. You should be right after Beyonce, so I will get you added to the list. Let me just make sure I'm right. No, I'm sorry. I see where you commented, letting me know that you liked the video. Let me make sure I put you in the right place. You should be after Lavender D, actually. Okay. All right. So thank you, Tina, for alerting me to that. Oh no, actually, you're after spiritual goddess. I'm sorry. There's so many comments in here. I'm getting a little lost, so I apologize, guys. So, Lavender Deep, and then it was spiritual goddess of the nightmare. And then it was Tina. Yeah, okay. I'm just confirming. So, there. There we go. Let me see if Blue Skies commented. And let me know if they liked the video. Don't see a comment from Blue Skies. So, Swati, you did like the video. Just in time to be added to the list. So I'll get you added. And as of now, I'm only going to be adding donations and people that are brand new, meaning the ones that subscribe right now during the live stream. Okay. So, Fire Red, he says, should I stop taking opportunities to see my crush in person? His name is David. Personally, I want to meet him. Let's see if he should still be taking these opportunities. Yeah, so I actually do not think you should stop taking opportunities to meet with your crush, okay? This is letting me know that there's something innocent between this connection that you have that's still worth exploring, that's still something there that's worth experiencing. So I think that you should continue trying to meet this person, trying to connect with this person. So this is for Fire Red. Okay, thank you very much. Looks like someone else donated as well. Fire Red, you're welcome. Beyonce, thank you for your donation. I see someone else donated, I don't want to say y'all's name. So whoever it is, let me know. Okay, that was Beyonce. Okay. So I know y'all be having different names. I don't want to put you on blast. And then Miss Chef. Okay. Okay, I got you. I see what Miss Chef is short for. All right, so Miss Shep, you are already on the list, so I'll move you up on the list since you made a donation. So let's move on. Fire Red, once again, you're welcome. Thank you for subscribing and tuning in. Elantra, let's move on to your reading. Thank you again for making a donation. Please go ahead and ask your question. All right. So Elantra says, how does Marquise feel about me right now? Okay. So let's look into that. There's some kind of separation going on between you guys, or like lack of communication. I was wondering that, and this is the first card I got. Okay. Cool. So I'm getting a lot of guilt from this person, regret from this person. Okay, I feel like this person has caused you some kind of heartache, some kind of pain, when it comes to matters of the heart, and they regret that at this time. And not only do they regret it, but I feel like it's something that's constantly on their mind, and they're wondering how can they find a way to start things over fresh, like to bring new energy into y'all situation. I'm gonna try to like make up for, whatever kind of pain or betrayal or hurt that they have caused you. To be in this Three of Swords energy where you guys are like separated and not talking. That was the person that came to mind before I even pulled the card. It was a separation or something like miscommunication, some kind of breakdown of communication between you guys. Okay. He's also trying to figure out the best way to come at you about starting things over, and trying to get you back excited about the love that you guys share, and try to prove that he does have feelings of wanting to be committed to you. And it's like like I said, he's trying to like figure out a way to show that. He's trying to decide a way to kind of make an advancement towards you, and kind of show and prove that. But he feels like you don't really trust his word. Okay. He feels like you may kind of think of him as somebody that just says something in the moment that sounds good. And so it's like a person that feels like they want to figure out a way out of it, but they feel like maybe I fucked up too much. I don't know if there's a way for me to get out of it. I don't know if I'll be believed. I don't know if I'll be trusted. Okay, so it's a lot of self doubt surrounding him, moving towards you. Okay, and then making the move towards you. So it's a lot of hesitation. But he does feel regret. He does want to start things over fresh, but it's like he's trying to get a game plan together. He's trying to figure out how to come to you about it because he doesn't want to get rejected. He doesn't want to get rejected. I'll definitely advise you to trust your instincts, trust your intuition. Okay, when he does make his move towards you, and if the energy of the vibration that you're picking up is not one where you feel like you can be trusted, then trust that. Okay, don't just move with your heart. Trust your intuition, what it's guiding you to do. So, Elantra, you're very welcome, love. Thank you so much for making a donation and for tuning in. And I hope to connect with you again soon. All right. So, let's go ahead and move on. Miss Shep. Miss Shep, thank you for making the donation, love. Please go ahead with your question. Hello, Aisha. Welcome back. Okay, so let's see, why is there a sudden shift and change in the heart of your relationship? Okay. Okay, so what I'm getting for, the reason for the sudden change is a couple of different things here. Okay, I feel like number one, you guys have some issues with being able to really see eye to eye. Okay, and there's a need for you to actually kind of reach out to or involve some kind of impartial third party. Okay, this could be a trusted ancestor, this could be a counselor, a spiritual guide, just some type of third party outside of yourself where um, they don't really have a stake in the situation because the two of you are kind of going at it and you need something that's kind of impartial. And I'm not necessarily, I mean, there could be arguments, but I feel like the differences are really related to like what kind of path you guys should take it, you know, like which direction. So you guys are two souls that have come together and, you're trying to complete this journey of life together. And it's like you guys have a difference in opinion about which direction your souls are being called to go, which is fine, but I feel like it's causing tension though. Instead of you being able to like really support each other going down your different paths and not separate you, for some reason it's coming in and separating you. I also feel like on possibly your end, you may be feeling kind of caged in, not by the commitment or by the relationship, but it's like there's a part of your soul that is destined to discover things, okay, and to do things, that haven't really been done around you or in your family. And so because of that, you're being kind of called or asked to like step outside of the box, step outside of, a normal life and to do things differently. Okay. And I don't really feel like you're doing that right now because your focus may be more on the relationship. Okay. And your commitment to that. But it's like, you've lived up to your commitment as a partner in this relationship. And so now it's time for you to kind of free yourself, not from the relationship, like saying break up, but like free yourself from holding yourself back from whatever your soul's purpose is, whatever your soul's journey is. And this should be accepted. This should be, accepted, celebrated, supported, by your partner. But for some reason, there's some kind of resistance. I don't know if this person feels like maybe you may leave them behind. I don't know. Okay, there's something there though. Um, that's one thing I'm getting at the heart of you guys' relationship that's kind of changing things. The other thing I'm getting with the Emperor card is that there's also um there is room for showing more passion, showing more, affection. Just because you're kind of may have been together for a while, you get into like a routine and things like that. You guys have a routine, a way of doing things, and that's fine. It's fine to be serious. It's fine to have a routine, but you still need to kind of be spontaneous at times. You still need to, be lighthearted at times. Okay, I just kind of feel like you need to. There's a part that also needs to kind of be childlike and not take things so seriously. Okay, remember to enjoy each other, and each other's company, and each other's energy. So yeah, like I said, there was two different things there that I was picking up on. So that is what I got as far as what is causing things to shift and change. I hope that helps you. And Chef said that, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm glad that makes sense to you because I was like, that's two totally different things. But one thing has to do on the soul level, and the other thing is just more about showing each other appreciation and love within a relationship as well. But you're very welcome. Thank you again for making a donation and for tuning in. Let's go ahead and move on. Looks like I have some other donations here from Aisha and Stefani. Thank you guys so much for making donations. I definitely appreciate that. Um, so, um, Beat Beyonce, who's actually my next person that had made a donation. So you can go ahead with your question. And I'll just move Lisa Lean after my donations. So, okay, you got it. Thank you, Pharaoh. Okay, so let's see. Beyonce says, "What do the ancestors want me to know?" Okay. Okay. So you have your hard work is paying off, all right? And it's a new moon in Capricorn energy. So definitely things that you have been working hard at, putting a lot of energy into accomplishing. This is being recognized by the ancestors. This is being recognized by your spirit guides, and the hard work is paying off. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of these things that you've been working really hard at start to happen for you. Okay. Um, Also, I feel like you're being afforded some different gifts. Okay, and one of those gifts is freedom. And so with this freedom, I feel like you're kind of being asked to explore and try new things and be open to experiencing new things. There have been some things that you've been interested in as far as your spiritual journey goes with trying, but you haven't really gotten around to doing so yet. And I feel like all the hard work that you have put in, your ancestors are saying, hey, we appreciate that. We're going to bless you for that. But go ahead and start experimenting. Go ahead and start feeling free to, try these different things out. And not worry that it's going to take you off of course or you're going to mess up whatever other things that you've already been working on. That's not going to happen. Okay. And you also have the purification card. So you are just being asked to make sure that you are, cleansing yourself, keeping yourself in a good energy space, and just trusting that by doing that and allowing yourself to open up and try these new things that you've been, wanting to try but kind of hesitant to do so because you don't want to mess up what you already have going on. That you'll be protected and guided as you do so. So yeah, I just feel like for you, the message is that your hard work has been recognized, and because of that, you're being rewarded with the opportunity to safely, and be supported while you try to experience new things. Okay, so I feel like you definitely are someone that doesn't like to just do things without knowing what you're getting yourself into. Okay, Beyonce, you are so welcome. Thank you as always for all your support. I definitely appreciate you. And good. I'm glad to hear that you've been working on manifesting greatness for yourself and working on all these things on your journey. Thank you so much again for making the donation. So let's move on. Um, let's see. Stephanie. Thank you for making the donation, Stephanie. I do appreciate you. I feel like there was one other person that made a donation. Am I missing someone? Let me just see. Okay, yeah, Aisha. That's what it was. Okay. So, Stephanie, you said, how is the Gemini feeling after the long text I sent him yesterday? Is he going to reach out? Okay. So you definitely stirred some feelings, okay, in this Gemini with that long text that you sent yesterday. Okay, they do feel like you kind of see right through them. They kind of feel a little bit judged, but like I said, it's in a way where they kind of feel naked, like you see right through them. You see them for who they are, or whatever it is that they've done. So it's like basically you kind of have caused them to reflect and to really think about, what went on between you guys, if they could have done anything differently. They're just really just kind of going over whatever relationship you guys shared and kind of replaying the words that you texted them in their head and just, trying to really come to terms with, whatever role they played in it, okay? Also, I feel like the text message is pushing them to the point where they feel like they want to talk things out. Um, and as far as if they're going to reach out, I do feel like they're going to reach out with this Two of Cups energy here because there is still love between the two of you guys. There is some type of bond or connection between the two of you guys. And, with the message that you sent and the feelings that you stirred up inside of them, this is going to cause them to, reach out to you because this energy, these feelings are being resurfaced. Okay. I feel like right now they're just kind of going over everything that you sent in that message and how it's making them feel. And they will be reaching out to you. So that's for Stephanie. Yeah, it's exciting. Okay, you really hit the nail on the hammer with that message that you sent. So you put a lot of things in their mind. All right. Thank you, Stephanie, again for making a donation and for tuning in. Then move on to Aisha. Aisha says, should I reach out to Evan again? I really miss him. He blocked me, and I did reach out to him yesterday, but he was a bit harsh too. If I ask him for help, will he come through in this moment? Okay. So let's look into that. Hold on, you guys. I'm just updating my list. All right. It's closed. If you're already a subscriber, okay. If you're new, you can go ahead and subscribe, and then I can add it to the list. If you're already subscribed, you can make a donation to be added to the list, or you have to catch me on the next live stream during the first 15 minutes. All right. So, Aisha, thank you again for making a donation. Let's go ahead and get your questions answered. You said, should I reach out to Evan again? Yep, she made 2 donations, so thank you for that, Evan. Let's see if you should reach out to Evan again, okay? It is Venus retrograde season, so it has a lot of people reaching out to exes, or exes reaching out to them, or just trying to resolve things that may be unresolved, okay? So tis the season. Let's see if we can reach out again. Okay. So yeah, I do feel like you should reach out to Evan again. All right. You got 2 major arcana cards, first of all. So since this is a major life event for you, it's not just some small thing. You needing to reach out to this person. There is clearly something unresolved, unfinished between the 2 of you guys. With the Justice card here, I can imagine the first time reaching out may not have been the most fair or balanced communication between you guys, but there's a lot of residual energy floating around that I feel like, you got from that initial conversation. But with the Hierophant card, I do feel like you guys do share a lot of the same like values and like beliefs and things. And there's an opportunity for you to reach a new milestone, okay, in your relationship, for you to turn over a new leaf in your relationship. But, it's only going to happen if more communication is made and you guys are able to kind of work past and get over, whatever it is that has been causing difficulties between the 2 of you guys, okay? So for your first question, I feel like it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, but I do think that it's worth it. Like I said, at least from a place of unfinished business for you to reach out to this person again. And your second question was, if you ask for help, will they come through in this moment? Let's look into that and see. Let's see if you come through, yes or no. All right, so with the 8 of Pentacles here, in a yes or no question, this would lead me towards a yes, okay? But the 8 of Pentacles is about hard work. So, I feel like this person, would be willing to help you as long as they get the idea that you're, willing to help yourself. Also, depending on, what the help is or how much it takes out of them, they may help you, but they may be a little frustrated because if you're asking for a lot, it may take a lot out of them to help you. But, all in all, when it comes to a yes or no question, though, the 8 of Pentacles does tell me that I feel like, the answer is yes, they would be willing to help you. Okay. All right. So we got some new people in the chat. Shri and Sonali, welcome. Thank you guys for subscribing. You guys can be added to the list. Oh, hey, Pharaoh. So, Pharaoh, the way I do it is whoever is already on the list, I kind of stagger the new people that subscribe there. So, for example, Lisa Lean was already on the list. So I went ahead and put the new subscriber Ida after them. Then next, Lena would already be on the list. So I would go ahead and put the new subscriber Shri, and then you're on the list after Lena. So I will leave you there, and then I will put the other new subscriber, Sonali. I hope that makes sense to you. If not, I can update it for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So Sonali, you'll have to wait your turn. There is a list, but I'll be happy to answer a question for you once I get to you. So let's move on, guys. Next is going to be Lisa Lean. Okay. Well, it's okay. I can update the list. It's not a big deal if you're on your phone. I'm on a computer, so it's really simple for me. So Lisa Lean, I'm gonna do your question next. Let me just update my list really quick here. So you, Lena, and Shri. Sonali. Okay. So got the list updated. Let's see. Lisa Lane said, "Hey girl, my question for today is what's coming for me in June?" Okay. Let's see what is coming for you in June. Lisa Lane. Okay. So what's coming for you in June? I feel like in June, you're going to have an opportunity to take a lot of things that have been ideas up until now and just a lot of different thoughts swirling around in your head that you've been kind of trying to figure out, how to bring them to life, okay? How to put action behind these thoughts and these ideas and, really make them happen. And I feel like in the month of June, you'll be presented with the opportunity to do that. Um, you'll find that you have the means, you'll find that you have the connections, you'll find that, you just are able to really make a lot of things happen, okay? Like I said, they'll go from just being thoughts and ideas to becoming opportunities that you have to bring to life. The only thing that I caution you on in the month of June is just not to let your pride get in the way, okay? If you have to compromise a little bit, if you have to get some help, okay, if you have to ask for help or support or accept help or support, don't be afraid to do that. You don't have to do everything on your own. And, the universe puts certain people or situations and makes them available to you so that you can get help, at the time that you need it. So don't let your pride stop you from accepting the support or the help that you may need to take these thoughts and ideas and put action behind them and bring them to life. Okay. So don't let your pride stop you. Because I feel like you may want to do everything on your own, but just because you accept help or support from an unexpected source doesn't mean that you're not just still accomplishing a lot or doing a lot of things on your own. Okay. So Lisa Lean, that was for your reading. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. YOLO, the list is closed unless you're making a donation. You would want to get here next time during the first 15 minutes to get on the list for free readings, because the free reading list is already closed for my returning subscribers at this time. So let's move on. Ida Eternidad, my new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. It is your turn now. All right, so Ida says, will Pedram reach out to me? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second. All right, so you said, will Pedram reach out to me himself? So I could find out if they're going to reach out to you. As far as if so, yes, then when. That is technically considered to be a second question, and you only get one free question on the live stream. And that's just in the interest of time. So I'll be happy to answer that first question for you. Give me just a moment, though, please. Okay. So sorry about that, guys. Let's see if Pedram is going to reach out to you. So with the Emperor card here, I do feel like this person will reach out to you. This is an energy that may not be always the most romantic, but it is a faithful energy that you can count on or depend on to come through for you. So I do feel like this person will reach out to you. That's the type of energy where you can kind of count on the fact that you're some kind of a priority to this person. Okay. that you matter. So they may not be the best at expressing their feelings, but they should show up for you. Okay. So Ida, thank you so much for subscribing and for tuning in. I do hope to catch you on another one of my live streams in the future. Let's go ahead and move on to Lena. Lena, if you are still here, please go ahead with your question. Okay, so you asked Matt if he was both ways. What are his thoughts now? Okay. So I feel like he is wondering if if you are accepting him for who he is or not. Okay. I kind of feel like he kind of just is looking at you and either wondering or worrying whether or not he's being accepted for who he really is, and whether or not you look at him any differently or you feel any differently towards him because of that conversation. So I kind of just feel like he has a lot. He's worrying or wondering about how you feel towards him, or if you accept him or respect him for whoever he is. Okay, so that's for Lena. Lena, thank you for tuning in. You're very welcome. Let's move on to Shri. If you're still here, Shri, it is your turn. Thank you so much for making a donation. No, for subscribing. Hello, Monica. The list is closed unless you are a brand new subscriber or someone that is making a donation. So if you are not subscribed, you can subscribe to be added to the list. If you're already subscribed, you can make a donation, or you can come back during my next live stream and just get here during the first 15 minutes for free readings. All right, so Shri, if you're here, it's your turn. If not, we're gonna move on to Pharaoh. And Monica, I did see that you just subscribed, so I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. All right, so Pharaoh, you can go ahead and ask your question since Shri does not seem to still be here. Oh, never mind. Shri, you came just in time. So Shri, go ahead with your question, and then I will do Pharaoh's. It's okay. Fire, hello, welcome. All right, so Shri, I got your question. Just trying to update this list, and then I will answer your question in just a second here. Okay. So he said, what is coming towards me in love? Let's see. Okay. So, good news. It looks like you're going to be getting away from some things in your past, all right? You're no longer going to have to worry about somebody burdening you with, their issues or their responsibilities. You're not going to get somebody that can't take care of themselves and, needs you to deal with all of their problems and issues for them. You're also not going to get someone that is going to cause you to have to constantly be worrying about them and if they're okay. All right, you're going to end up getting someone that's going to really match you equally, that's going to bring in and put in the kind of energy that you put into a relationship. They're going to balance you out, and really just be a good match for you. With this justice card here, I feel like you kind of dealt with your fair share of people that have held you down, or weighed you down and hurt you in some kind of way. And so now you're going to be coming across someone that is able to match your energy, okay, and is able to bring to the table what you bring to the table, and it's going to be very equal and balanced kind of relationship. So you'll be kind of attracting someone that is very opposite of what you may have experienced before in the past. All right. So so are you, Pharaoh, are you asking what's coming your way in love or just in general for next month? And Shree, thank you again for subscribing and for tuning in general. Okay, cool. And thank you so much for helping out with the moderating, Pharaoh. I definitely appreciate you. Yeah, maybe you missed your question, so you can rewind the video. Um, I just answered it for you, so if you want to rewind the video, you'll be able to hear your answer if you missed it. So, Pharaoh, you have new beginnings coming for you in the next month, okay? And the card actually says everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, therefore continuously changing and evolving. So be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon for you, okay? Have courage, have faith, because right now, your ancestors, the spirit realm, is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction, all right? You've also got boundaries and lightning, okay? And this is actually Isis, okay? So not sure if you're familiar with Isis and you work with her, but if you're not, what this card is really just letting you know is that you're being protected, you know, by the ancestors, by the spirit realm, and moving forward and starting this new journey, this new path. You don't have to worry, because you're being protected, okay? And so whatever boundaries or limitations that you may have set for yourself to kind of stay within, so that you can feel like you're staying protected or you're staying safe, you don't have to worry about that anymore, okay? You're going to be protected, you're going to be guided as you start this new beginning and start this new portion of your path. So, really exciting time for you in the coming month, because if you look at the card, the boundaries card, okay, this wall will signify the boundaries, and he has climbed on this ladder and is leaving outside of the boundaries and going out into the unknown. Okay, and so that's going to be a representation of you leaving outside of your boundaries, going into the unknown, and not being fearful, and just knowing that you have the energy of goddesses like Isis to protect you. Okay, while you're moving forward and starting this new phase of your journey. So definitely major things going to be happening for you in the coming month. Yes, and Isis is a Egyptian goddess, but if that's not what you necessarily work with, it's just a representation that you're being protected by your guides. Okay, so the list has been closed, Preeti, unless you're making a donation. So I'm gonna move on to Sonali. Sonali said, "What is your question? I know somewhere. Will your crush propose to you soon for a serious relationship?" Okay, let's look into that. I feel like you can count on them to speak their truth very soon. Um, and I do feel like they could be getting ready to ask you to be in a relationship, but I feel like more than anything they're going to be honest about how they feel about you very soon. Okay, because the Son of Swords is an energy that moves very quickly, and the God of Swords is one that's going to be very honest. Okay, so I feel like they probably will be proposing a serious relationship to you, but they're going to tell you the truth of exactly about how they feel for you or where they want your relationship to go very soon. So the answer is yes. Just be prepared to accept their truth, and whatever it is that they have to share with you about what they want out of a relationship or who they are. Okay. So let's move on to Pinky Lee. Pinky Lee says, "Message from Spirit." Okay, sure. And Sonali, thank you for subscribing, and you're very welcome. You have a good day. So let's see what your message from Spirit is. Thank you. And also, Monica, I look forward to that. Google Pay is really convenient. A lot of my clients like to use it. Okay, Pharaoh, that's fine. Come and go as you can. Thank you so much for your help. See you soon. Okay. So Pinky, let's see. So, okay. You have surrender to the divine, and you've also got the hope card. Okay, so this is, a direct message from, the spirit realm. Okay, telling you, to surrender to to surrender to the divine, surrender to the spirit realm. Keep hope. Okay, keep hope and faith alive, and knowing that, no matter how difficult things get or what you're facing, you can always light a candle and, connect with your spirit guides, connect with the spirit realm. You can always close your eyes and say a prayer or meditate, and connect with your spirit guides and connect with the spirit realm. And, you may feel alone at times, especially when things get really difficult, but your spirit guides are kind of asking you to surrender, to the universe, surrender to the spirit realm, and don't allow yourself to be weighed down and to lose hope, because of things that you're facing here in the third dimension, so much so that you start to feel like you're alone and that you're not being guided, that you're not being protected. So I think they really just want to remind you to, like I said, to make sure that you're doing those different things, whether it's lighting candles, meditating, praying, to, keep communication open between yourself and spirit, and then just reminding yourself that you're guided, you're protected, no matter what it is that you're facing or how difficult it may seem. Okay, so that's for Pinky Lee. Let's go ahead and move on to Monica. Monica, thank you so much for subscribing and tuning in. Pinky, you're welcome. You'll be blessed as well. So Monica says, what does my Virgo person think of me? And when will they come back? So that's two questions, love. You only get to get one free question per live stream. Would you prefer to know what they think about you or if they're going to be coming back? Or when they'll be coming back, excuse me. So yeah, you want to know when they're going to come back or what do they think about you right now? What they think about you. Okay. Let's see. So they are wondering if you're tired of waiting for them, okay? If you're getting restless waiting around for them, or just kind of wondering if you feel like, are they even worth waiting around for them? They also, are starting to recognize the more time that they're not in contact with you, that you are somebody that, they have a lot of respect for. You are someone that they feel is, a soulmate of theirs, that they just have really good balance and harmony with. And then also, they're wondering if the longer that time goes on, if you are going to block them out of your life, okay? They're kind of worried if you're going to block them out of your life or if, you will no longer care about them or be willing to accept them back. So they're worrying, if you're getting over them, if you're tired of waiting around on them, if you're, you know, no longer caring about them, and then they're also realizing it as well, how much you mean to them and how much they care about you. The Black Swan Intuition, the list, I have a list right now. So if you would like to be added to the list, you can make a donation, because I think you're already subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. And when I get a notification showing that you have subscribed, I can add you to the list. But I feel like you're already subscribed. If that is the case, then you have to make a donation or come back next time I'm live and get here during the first 15 minutes. Monica, I'm very happy to hear that the reading resonates with you. Thank you so much again for subscribing and for tuning in. And I look forward to connecting with you more in the future, okay? So let's move on. Heavenly Angel, if you're here, please go ahead and ask your question. Okay. I thought that name is pretty unique. So yeah, Black Swan, just you gotta get here during the first 15 minutes. All right. Click on that bell so you can get those notifications, guys. And get here during the first 15 minutes once you have subscribed, to make sure that you get on the list for free readings, okay? Love and light to you as well. And Monica, thank you for clicking on the bell. So Heavenly Angel, if you're here, I'll give you like 1 minute or so to ask your question. I think your name's like Heavenly Angel of Spirit or something like that. It's kind of a long name, but it is your turn, love. If you're here, I'll give you like a minute, like I said, to ask your question before I move on. Yeah, Heavenly Angel, Dog, Goddess, I think what it is. Okay, so you said, how does my Aries truly feel about me? Let's see if how he truly feels about you. Okay. So, he definitely cares for you deeply, all right? He feels like you are someone that is dependable, that he can count on. You know, your word is bond. If you say something, you mean it. You know, you're going to do what you say. It's, you know, you're someone that he can really count on, to not let him down and to support him, and to have his back, okay? And that's something that's very important to this person. This person also feels like you guys are able to really look at each other and see each other for who you really are. But instead of judging one another for seeing who the person really is, instead, it's like you appreciate really seeing the person for who they really are, and you appreciate, and then in turn you appreciate them seeing you for who you really are, okay? So it's like feeling like, hey, I can be my true self with this person. This person really sees me for who I am, and they accept me and they love me for that person, okay? Because they also feel like you really appreciate them, and you know, because of that, they in turn truly appreciate you. They truly appreciate your energy. They appreciate the space that you hold for them in your heart. So there's just this is definitely someone that loves you, but it's not just like, oh, I love you because you make my heart skip a beat. It's like, I love you because you really see me for who I am. I love you because I can really count on you to be there for me. I love you because, you know, you really appreciate me, and I really appreciate you. Okay. So definitely feel like that's how your Aries, excuse me, feels about you. Yeah, it gets long, Aisha. That's why I cut the free list off so early. Just because it gets to be long and I end up being on here for a long time. You know, that drains my energy a lot. So I'm glad to see it's moving along too. Monica says, writing you an email right now. I'll be watching this video again and rewatching my reading. Awesome. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing your email. So let's move on to Ravi. That last reading was for Heavenly Angel. Ravi, if you're here, please go ahead with your question. Spot on 100. He told me he loves me for the woman I truly am. I'm about to cry. That was beautiful as fuck. Aw, don't cry. I'm glad that that resonated with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you again on another live stream. Crystal, the list is closed. You have to get here during the first 15 minutes unless you want to make a donation. But if you're wanting a free reading, you have to get here during the first 15 minutes for free reading. All right. So if you want to make a donation, I'll be happy to move you to the front of the list. If not, you'll want to get here during the first 15 minutes. So you might want to hit that bell so you can get notifications to get here early. Heavenly Angel, you're very welcome. All right, Ravi, gonna move on since I don't see a question from you. What about Spiritual Goddess? Are you here? Spiritual Goddess, please go ahead with your question. I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question, and then I'll be moving on to Tina. All right, so Tina, if you're here, moving along. Tina, if you are here, please go ahead and ask your question. I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question. For those of you that are still here and on the list, please look and see where you're at on the list and have your question ready. Because if I call for your question and you're not here, I will remove it from the list and move on. I'll give Tina like a minute or so to ask your question before I move on. So Tina, you have the good news card, okay? And the card just says good news is coming your way. Something beautiful is about to manifest, okay? So it's a time for you to celebrate. So the answer to your question is new love going to be coming your way. Definitely going to be coming your way before the end of the year. All right, so let's move on. Miss Bombshell. Miss Bombshell is next. Tina, you're welcome, love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Miss Bombshell said general message like what's to come, but anything you pick up. Okay, cool. I don't know why, but I feel like spirit animal for you. So. Ravager Deep, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the list to see where you were at, but I don't remember calling your name, so I don't think you missed your turn yet. After this reading, I'll go back and check my list before I must have accidentally took your name off or something. I'll go back and check. Alright, so Miss Bombshell, let's see what I have for you. Okay, so you have the squirrel energy, okay? And then you also have full moon and Sagittarius energy that's asking to look at the bigger picture, okay? So squirrels are known for being hard workers. I would definitely recommend that you go online and look up what it means to have a squirrel as a spirit guide or a spirit animal. But basically, this card wants to just remind you that, you are very positive. You have very positive energy. And you're a blessing to everyone that you come into contact with. But you need to make sure that you don't get distracted with other people's situations and things that they have going on. And you need to be focused on making a plan for your future and your life and everything that you need to give and put into that as far as energy goes. Okay, so that's why I feel like you also got to look at the bigger picture card with the full moon of Sagittarius energy, because full moons are about releasing things that don't serve you. And so I feel like you will just want to make sure that anything that could be getting in the way of, you planning ahead and putting in the work and energy that you need for the plan that you have for your life, that you kind of rid yourself of those energies of those things so that it doesn't get in your way. Okay. Like I said, I strongly recommend looking up what it means to have a squirrel for your spirit animal, because I'm sure that you will find another divine message within that research from your spirit guides coming to the squirrel. Okay, so that is for Miss Bombshell. I'm gonna go back and look at my list again to see where Ravager was at on the list. I know you should have been on there, and I'm sure what happened. Miss Bombshell, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Oh, I think she shorted their name. Okay, that's who Ravi was. Thank you, Aisha. I didn't know that she shortened Ravender Deep's name down to Ravi. Okay. So yes, Ravender Deep, you did miss your turn. If you're willing to wait, I will put you back at the end of the list. That is up to you. But you did miss your turn. Yeah, because I didn't know who Ravi was. But that makes sense now. And then Aisha, thank you for making another donation. Go ahead with your question. I did get your donation. And Ravender Deep, if you're still here, let me know if you want to get added back to the list. I'll put you at the end, though. You have to wait. All right. So Aisha said there's been a lot going on. I wanted to know, like, what will happen if I leave and handle things my way. Let me read that again. I keep getting cold feet. So there's been a lot going on. I want to know, like, what will happen if I leave and handle things my way. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. So I don't know if when you say leave, um, what exactly you're thinking about leaving. Okay, but what I can tell you is that if you leave the situation, whether that's a person or a job or some type of situation, it's like it's gonna clear things up. Because right now, I feel like whatever situation is that you're wanting to leave, they're not clearly seeing things. Okay, they may not be even fully appreciating you for whatever it is that you're bringing to the table in this situation. Like I said, whether that's a job or a relationship or whatever, but it's like by you leaving, they'll be able to see things more clearly. They'll be able to appreciate, you more clearly, with you kind of putting your distance between that situation and yourself. Okay. The other thing is, if you decide to leave, you'll find that you'll begin to see things a lot more clearly. The lines of communication will be a lot clearer between yourself and others. Okay. And then most importantly, your intuition is going to be very strong. Okay. You'll really strengthen your intuition wherever you're at now, whatever you're involved with now. It may actually be stifling your intuition or blocking your intuition because of all the energy that's going on there. And by you leaving, like I said, it's going to make you see things a lot clearly, understand things a lot more clearly, be able to communicate a lot more efficiently and clearly, with those people, with those situations that you leave behind. And then just your intuition as a whole is going to strengthen. I feel like it's going to open up your third eye even more, because you're going to be moving yourself into a different energy space, into a different vibration that is going to allow you to really excel and to really grow and to come into your own powers. Okay. So as far as you getting cold feet, it's difficult to make a major change, but I do feel like it's something that, would allow you to really grow a lot. Okay. Really grow a lot and really come into your own powers a lot. That's your question. Like my home life and family, because it's suffocating. Okay. Yeah. So, this would give you the opportunity for your family to kind of appreciate you more when you're not around, and then also make that communication between you and your family a lot clearer. So you're very welcome. Thank you so much again for making another donation. So let's move on to Talissa. Talissa says, "What is coming my way?" All right. All right. So what is coming your way is going to be an opportunity or an offer that's going to come directly from the cosmos or the universe. All right. I feel like you're going to be given this opportunity to really learn a lot, and then also make some major headway as far as really figuring out who you are, and what your path is, and where you're supposed to be headed here as a soul. You do also have the confidence is the key to your success card. So that's just a reminder to be confident in yourself, not to question, well, why would the divine be giving you such a gift? Why would they be giving you such powers? All right. Just know that, you may be what is considered to be a little bit of a late bloomer when it comes to stepping into your own power, and getting into alignment with what path it is that you're supposed to be taking. But it all happened the way it was supposed to happen for a reason. And so don't doubt it, and be confident that, you deserve everything that's going to be coming your way from the universe. All right. Hello, Astro. So let's move on to Julia. Julia, if you're still here, please go ahead with your question. Talissa, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being patient and for tuning in. All right, so Julia, Pharaoh, I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question before I move on to Diksha. All right, so Julia, got another 30 seconds or so for you to ask your question, and then I'll be moving on. Okay, so Julia, your question first, and then Disha, you'll be after Julia. So Julia says, what is a Gemini's feelings for me? All right, let's look into that. So I feel like the Gemini feels as though they are very free to be their self with you. Okay. I feel like the Gemini feels like flaws in all. You accept them. And you don't try to handle their problems for them. You just try to accept them, okay, and just encourage them. All right. I also feel like the Gemini feels like you guys have a very divine connection. And they feel connected to you on a spiritual level, okay. um, and also you guys may even have the ability to communicate with each other intuitively, okay. A lot of nonverbal communication as well. But more than anything, this person just feels like they're free to be their self around you, and that you accept them and don't judge them, and don't try to do everything for them, but instead just try to be a place of support while they deal with whatever they have to deal with in their life. And I think you should continue doing that because you're just helping them to grow. Okay. So I feel like the Gemini definitely appreciates you and the energy that you bring into their life, and they feel connected to you. Okay. So gonna move on from Julia. Julia, thank you so much for being patient and tuning in. I'm glad that I was able to catch you on this live stream. Disha, let's see what is coming towards you in love. Okay. So what's coming towards you in love? All right. With the daughter of cups here, you are going to be getting a offer from someone of love. Someone will be offering their love to you. With the nine of cups here, this person is going to be somebody that definitely brings a lot of peace into your life. That satisfies what it is that you need emotionally. You guys are going to very much be able to connect easily, and to exchange energy easily because of the emotional depth of the connection that you're going to share. Because it's going to happen just naturally, they will end up making this offer of their heart and of their love to you. Okay. So there's definitely going to be an offer of love coming for you that's going to add on to the peace that you've already created for yourself, and just satisfy you and make you very happy. Julia, you're very welcome, love. I hope to catch you again soon. Disha, you're very welcome as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Libra girl, if you are here, my love, please go ahead and ask your question. All right, so I'll give Libra girl like a minute here to ask your question before I move on. All right, so no Libra girl. What about Sathandra or Swati? If you guys are here, go ahead and ask your question. I'm going to move on to either Sathandra or Swati. All right, so once again, either Swati or Sathandra, I'll give you guys like a minute or so to ask your questions. Monica, the list is already closed unless you're making a donation. I think I've already told you this before, but if you don't get here during the first 15 minutes, you cannot get a free reading. So you can make a donation after the first 15 minutes, or you want to hit the bell and get here early for free readings. And the reason why is because I've already been on here for 2 hours trying to get through the list as of now. So that's the only way I can continue offering the free readings is if you guys are willing to get here early. But you are welcome to make a donation if you like to get a reading also. Happy She. I think you're already subscribed to my channel. Are you already subscribed? Please comment and let me know. Because right now, if you're already subscribed, you'd be too late. Okay, so yeah, you have to get here during the first 15 minutes to get a free reading. At this time, you can make a donation to be added to the list. But if you're looking to get a free reading, that's great. You just want to get here during the first 15 minutes. Hey, Libra girl. So I was looking for you and you weren't here. I'm going to go ahead and do Sathandra's reading, and then I'll do your reading next, okay? So just let me finish this reading I'm going to do, and then you'll be next, Libra girl. So you literally like just missed your turn. So no worries. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Sathandra says, what messages does my angels have for me? Okay, let's look into that. Rimsha, are you subscribed to my channel? So you have ancestral wisdom, okay? So, Sathandra, your angels or your ancestors, your spirit guides, they want you to know that, you have ancestors that walked the earth many years before you. And right now is a great time for you to learn from the past experiences of your ancestors as well as of your own past experiences, okay? You are a part of a legacy, and, you are being guided and being protected by your ancestors, and the more that you evolve here, the more that your connection to your angels and to your ancestors evolves as well. Okay. So I feel like you need to be putting more energy and time into communicating or connecting with your ancestors and with your guides. You can do this through meditation. You can do this through an altar. You can do this through prayers. You can do this through writing in a journal. There's no wrong or right way for you to make those communications with your angels and with your ancestors. Okay. Um, so it is time for you to be making actions and taking time to be reaching out to your ancestors and your spirit guides. Okay. So the message from them is that there are things that you have questions about, there are things that you're wanting to get help with completing, and you're only going to be able to do that by working on strengthening your communication between yourself and between the universe. Okay, so that's why I was mentioning to you working with a altar, working with prayers, meditation, candles. Even I like to communicate with my ancestors and my angels and things like that through candle after a lot. So there's no wrong or there's no right way for you to do it. It's just time for you to step up and begin strengthening the communication between you by making the first move and reaching out more. Okay. So I don't have any new subscribers, guys. I'll refresh my account here in a second, but as of now, I don't see any new subscribers. So I'm gonna move on my list to Libra Girl. Libra Girl says, "What do I see for you in the Sagittarius for these coming days?" Okay. You must be a brand new subscriber. You guys, I don't know why y'all cannot see it on your end, but I can see exactly how many subscribers I have. It doesn't just say 1.4 whatever on my end. And yeah, I don't, and it shows the notifications also of who's subscribed, and so I don't have any new subscribers. Okay, so yeah, the list is closed. Ramsha, you have to get here during the first 15 minutes in order to get a free reading. So you'll have to come back next time unless you want to make a donation. But I'm not offering any more free readings to people that are already subscribed. All right, so I'm gonna move on those to Libra Girl. And the reason you have to get here during the first 15 minutes is because it takes me a long time to get to the list. The list is very long. I've been on here for 2 hours, guys, and I'm just now getting to the end of the list, okay? So let's move on to Libra Girl. Let's see what's coming for you and your Sagittarius, okay? Sathandra, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so first thing that's coming for you guys is, a lot of good energy, all right? This is that relationship goal kind of energy, okay? Just enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other's energy, enjoying exchanging energy with one another. That is coming for you guys. Now, also, you know, someone looks like is going to have to make a decision to save what you guys have going on, to cherish what you have got going on. Okay. Um, so it's like you're going to be experiencing this, and then it's going to be up to either one or both of you to preserve it, okay, and to hold on to it, to keep it, to cherish it, okay. Um, so listen, listen, Linda, enjoy. All right. So Libra girl, that was for you. Thank you as always, love, for tuning in. The final person on my list is going to be Swati. So Swati, if you're here, it is your turn. I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question. You do the same thing as well, Libra girl. Está bien, buen día. All right, so it looks like no Swati. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream here. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Until then, though, peace and prosperity to everybody that came through.